New information. It's been 5 weeks of protests in Marshall County, and opposing groups say enough. This all has to do with efforts to remove the Confederate flag and monument in Albertville. Tonight, people from both sides of the matter protested at the Marshall County Courthouse, and that is where we find Way 31's Alexis Scott live. Alexis, what did protesters tell you tonight?
Both sides say they don't plan to let up anytime soon. One side says they believe the Confederate pieces belong where they are and they are pieces of history. And others say the piece, like the Confederate monument and the flag flying in the sky, are signs of racism, and it's time to move forward as a community.
The rebel flag is a symbol of white supremacy, no matter if we like it or not. It is a symbol of white supremacy. Those symbols should not be flaunted and flown at our courthouses.
Unique Dunston is the leader of the group Say Their Names Alabama. They've been protesting at the courthouse for weeks now, but they're not the only ones who want their voices heard. A group of people in support of keeping the Confederate symbols at their current location were protesting too. They say the Confederate flag and monument should stay in their current location.
We're here to just stand up for our flag and monuments. It has nothing to do with racism. It's all pertaining to the South, pertaining to heritage, pertaining to history.
Daniel Sims and several others came to defend their side, and for a moment,
why y'all killing each other then?
Things got heated between the two with some yelling, but the war of words didn't turn into a physical fight. Sims says as long as groups like Say Their Name Alabama are present, he believes they deserve a say too. And Dunston says the fight won't be over until the Confederate symbols are moved to a different location.
We'll just continue to put pressure on them until they listen and stop ignoring us.
Dunston says they'll be here at the courthouse every second and fourth Wednesday, protesting and saying what they believe is right. Reporting live in Albertville, Alexis Scott, Way 31 News.
Thank you, Alexis. The Albertville Police and Marshall County Sheriff's Office were in the area to keep the peace. They say tonight's protest was peaceful. They also want to reinforce the need for a permit if you plan to protest and use any kind of noise-making device, including a microphone or a radio system. Without a permit, you could be asked to leave or face a fine.